So one thing I want to go over really fast that's important is repricers. Now this is going to be a lifesaver for your business if you're planning on selling back on Amazon, okay? Now I'm going to recommend some repricers to you, but all the top people that are selling on Amazon, all the top arbitragers have repricing software. The reason you want repricing software is so that you can constantly be competitive for the buy box or constantly match the lower price if you're selling like books or other lower price items like that, right? So you can utilize a repricer to really increase your sales. I fought this for so long, but the second that you start using a repricer, it will make a world of difference for your business. And you can find cheap repricers or even free repricers. I'm going to give you an option for that as well. If you set up repricing on your Amazon listing, it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it for you. It takes a lot, practically all the time off your hands once you set the rules, right? And then you can basically, your products will slowly compete for the buy box price or the lowest or match the lowest price, depending on what you set up. And you will make more sales with no more effort. So I highly recommend that you use a repricer, especially because you want to automate your business and take a lot of the time and onus off you, so you can focus more on sourcing products and shipping them into FBA or selling them on other marketplaces, and just automate this side of the business, especially for the prices that you can get this software for. So what I use and I recommend is Reprice It. Reprice It is incredible. It's only $9.95 a month, and there's a free 30-day trial that you can use to play around with it. If you don't like it, you can simply cancel it. But for $10 a month, you're going to make that up in sales if you're selling any legitimate volume of products on Amazon. You want a repricer, and repricer is my favorite. It's what I recommend that you use. Now, another one, just to give you another example, is Be Cool. There are probably 10 to 50 of them out there that you can utilize. You can look up repricing software for Amazon if you want to. One of the other ones that comes highly recommended that also comes with a free trial is Be Cool. Be Cool is a little bit more expensive, but it's still relatively cheap. Like I said, I recommend Reprice It. Be Cool is another alternative that's a great example that you can utilize. Now, if you're strapped for cash, or if you're on a low budget, or if you just want to kind of play around with it initially, Amazon does come with a free repricer, and that will automate your pricing for you once you set it up. Now, there are some bugs a little bit with Amazon, with their actual repricer. So sometimes you'll notice that depending on what you set the price as, it will tell you that you can't set it that low or you can't set it that high. And it's also kind of a little bit less advanced than some of the other softwares out there that strictly focus on repricing. That said, it is a great alternative for those of you that want a repricer and all the benefits that comes with that, but don't want to spend the $9.95 for like Reprice It or another software like that, right? So you can utilize the Amazon automated pricing system to your advantage for free. So the way that you get there is you go to pricing, automate pricing, and it's going to take you to this menu. Then you're going to hit get started and basically set all your parameters for what you want, right? So you can select a rule. You want to compete for the buy box, that's what you want to do. Or you want to compete, like if you're selling books, for example, this is one that I do a lot. If I'm selling used books, I'll compete for the lowest price so that, you know, people that go into like used books see me as the lowest price. And then you can basically name the rule, set your parameters for it. Obviously, you're going to sell it back on the Amazon marketplace. And then your parameters, meaning like which specific SKUs in your inventory you want this rule to apply to, and what your lowest price is and your highest price that you're willing to go. Then once you set it up, Amazon will slowly adjust your prices to either match the buy box price, so that you get the buy box, or match the lowest price or whatever rule you set up. And then you can just never ever worry about worrying about your prices if you have the lowest price or if you're competing for the buy box at that current time. You don't have to keep checking your prices. You don't have to keep changing your prices. I highly recommend that you invest in automation software for your pricing if you're reselling back on Amazon at any legitimate level. Like I said, the free one comes on Amazon.com, pricing, automate pricing. It works well, although it is not nearly as sophisticated as some of the other softwares. I use Reprice It. It comes highly recommended by everybody that I network with, and since I've been using it, my sales have been up dramatically. But another one, just to give you an example, and like I said, there's about 10 to 50 of them, is Be Cool as well. So check those, look into them, and I highly recommend that you at least use the Amazon repricer if you're not willing to go out and purchase software for this.